Greetings. I am Elisa Blackwell. I am a doctoral student at Aspen University. I'm currently in the EDH 816 Strategic Planning class. I would like to share some challenges that higher education institutions are facing. So, in higher education institutions, there are many challenges. Some of these challenges include student performance, academic excellency, and complex financial circumstances. In higher education, it's a competitive, fast-paced world. Um, when institutions are dealing with several challenges, it is kind of hard to significantly create an environment where there is a high student performance, and also it's hard for them to achieve in that type of environment. In spite of the economic conditions, financial aid makes it more difficult for institutions to provide an excellent student performance and to create innovative ways that can maintain that high performance. So first, I'm going to examine the modern issues and highlight some of the economic challenges that students success challenges and student success in higher education. So some of these strategies I'm going to talk about can possibly help overcome some of these challenges. The question is, how do these challenges emerge in higher education constraints? Well, I believe these challenges occur based upon the increase of in the tuition in higher education, which has forced institutions to find other alternative resources to finance their education, to help increase the high level of education that they are able to provide for their students. So one of the ways that they may be forced to find is private donations that they may receive from alumni or from different businesses that may donate to that institution. And then, of course, we see the hike in tuition. So that may be some of the ways that they may be able to finance that high quality education that they are trying to, keep up with their competitors. So this allows the institutions to provide various levels of education that can be offered within that institution, and therefore this can cause a problem when they're not able to receive, the access that they need or the funding that they need to be able to provide that quality education. So we also see that it can cause students to have a hike in student loan debt. And that's one of the things that Americans are facing here in the United States is the higher student loan debt. So with additionally to the cost of higher education, it has definitely outpaced the inflation. So the rise of the tuition has definitely caused it to rise above the inflation here that we're experiencing. And because of this, students and their families are not able to access that quality education that they're seeking because it causes a financial burden. Next, I'm going to speak on the financial struggles within the higher education. One of the financial challenges for modern institutions is finding ways to balance academic excellency, which affects financial and resources. So it goes back to the financial piece as well. This means that inadequate funding can cause a type of deficit within providing these resources that is needed. So it causes the resources would be the staff or faculty that may be needed. So they may have to, because of the lack of funding, they may have to decrease the number of people that they have. They may have outdated infrastructure, which plays a part in providing that high quality education that students can be successful in. This brings a limit to the quality of cutting edge technology that may be needed, and resources to provide that high level performance. These financial limitations can hinder recruiting and retaining top tier professors. They also hinder having the state of the art facilities that offers a plethora of diverse courses. These various courses will allow the institutions to cater to student needs. Next, I will talk about the impact of the performance. So when it comes to the performance, their challenges can arise in the financial restraints. Back to financial again, because the impact of student performance and the academic experience may be limited. Students may not be able to get that experience that they need or that growth that they need, which limits the resources that can help provide a support system, put a support system in place. And that could be students may need tutoring, or they may need counseling, or they may need career guidance. And I remember when I was back in school many moons ago that, and I can't recall them ever having a career guidance that was set up, but it it wasn't available. I didn't know anything about it. So um, what happened was it took me a while to be able to land a career that where I could be successful in. And so um, that could, if that was in place, I'd probably been able to be more advanced than what I am now. So having that piece in place for students, those different types of resources allows them to be successful. Again, this is crucial to enhancing the success of students. As a result, the budget cuts may also result in a larger class sizes. That brings limitation to interaction between the professor and the students and collaboration. It also hinders the development in critical thinking, which leads to the development of collaboration skills that may be limited that is needed for their overall academic growth. The next thing I'm going to talk about are the strategies. So, number one, the institutions need to by embracing these components, um, they must embrace the innovating and adaptation. This can help change the landscape of education by embracing this. By leveraging technology to enhance teaching and methodology, different methods of delivering can help, make it possible by having this in place with the different types of technology. What this means is that they can provide more online classes and different learning platforms that can be utilized that will open up educational resources. It also helps to maximize existing resources. So this will enable some of the institutions to reduce tuition costs as well. Having accessibility will provide students with the flexibility that they need to help them learn in different environments. And they can even learn in their own environment, which can promote high performance levels. The second strategy is partnership and collaboration. So institutions can partner and collaborate with external organizations that will help overcome financial constraints. And this can be done by partnering with industries in the local community or industry leaders and government agencies. This can help institutions secure additional funding. It can also provide grants and sponsorships that will provide financial support by partnering with these industries. The partnership industries can also offer internships to students so they'll be able to gain that real life experience um, where they can apply that research as well as connecting that the skills that they have to the real world or the skills that they have learned in the classroom setting, and then they'll be able to apply that in the real world. So this is a positive thing that, having that work-based learning, students will be able to gain that. Back when I was in school, it was difficult for me to, again, to with my degrees, it was hard for me to land a particular position because I didn't have that internship. So the school that I attended did not um, have many internships, or didn't have it set up in place where students could be able to be successful and to connect with industries that could provide those services. The third one would be institutions constraints on student financial aid and scholarships. So again, everything goes back financially. Institutions need to recognize that students and their economic burdens could be an issue. So by having this in place, it can explain financial programs and scholarship opportunities for students to take advantage of. This may provide funding for students that is well in need of having that assistance, so that they can, you know, further their opportunities and to pursue a higher education that could help benefit their lives and their families' lives as well. This type of approach is more diverse and more high performing extended body that will help them to achieve their goals. And it also will help to attract talented individuals that would otherwise be discouraged to apply to higher ed because of the cost of tuition. So, modern education institutions can face these types of financial constraints. However, the pursuit of high level student performance and excellency, they can embrace, innovative ways um, by forging partnerships and prioritizing student financial aid that can all help balance that out. It'll help them to navigate through these challenges and create an environment that is conducive for academic growth and success as well. So, one of the questions I would like to ask would be what I would like to leave you is, what are the reasons for the importance of forging and building relationships between higher educational institutions and the business community? And my next question is, what makes higher education institutions and business industries so disconnected that they fail to provide students with the kind of opportunity to help them develop the work based learning and gain those skills that they need in order to be successful? Thank you so much for listening.